Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Comfort Zone podcast. My name is Yusra Ishaq. I'm a health and fitness behavior change coach, working with incredible women from all over the globe, helping them achieve their health and fitness goals. Okay, so what we're talking about today? Today we are talking about hunger, right? And this is a struggle for a lot of people. I know for some of my clients, they come to me and they're like, "Oh my God, Yusra, why can't I stop eating? I am always hungry all the time," and I get it, right? So here's the reason why. Number one, the most important thing to understand is we all have different satiety responses, right? So we eat, right? And the body responds by making us feel fuller, right? Now, how much one eats before the body has that response will depend on the individual. And that is a topic for another day because there are few things that play a role in those satiety responses, okay? However, there are a few things that we can kind of focus on and pay attention to that can help us manage our hunger better, especially if you're someone who's struggling, who always feels hungry. Okay. Number one is exercise. All right. If you're trying to lose weight and you think exercising and over exercising is the way to go, over exercising is the way to go, you are doing yourself a disservice. The fact is, we don't burn nearly as many calories working out as we think. And actually, working out a lot could be working against you if you're trying to lose weight, because for some people, exercise ramps up their hunger. So they end up eating a lot more after the workout, more than what they burnt during the workout. Okay, so what you want to start doing is pay attention to how you feel after your exercises. If you're feeling, you know what, I'm a lot hungrier after training, more hungrier than you think you should be, then try amend, reduce the training time, right? Reduce the training style, because we also know cardio has a tendency to increase your hunger a lot more than resistance training, for example. So are you someone who's doing cardio a lot? If you are, you may tone that down a little bit and see how that works for you, right? Again, this is all about trial and error until you find that sweet balance that is aligned to your goals. Okay, the second thing is satiety, right? Which foods are going to increase your satiety? And we know protein and vegetables, fiber. These are your best friends. If you're trying to lose weight, protein and fiber are your best friend. So focus on these, because these foods are going to keep you fuller for longer, right? And not only that, protein has a higher thermic effect of feeding, which means you burn a lot more calories when you're digesting protein than you would digesting carbohydrates and fat. So it's a win-win, right? So up your protein and up your fiber intake. Like vegetables don't have a lot of calories, so they're a great way to add volume into your food. Again, because if you're trying to lose weight, the idea behind that is keeping your calories low, right? So when you add veggies into your meals, you're doing two things. Number one, you're managing calories, because as long as you're not frying them, right, you're cooking them healthily, they tend to be lower in calories. And number two, they increase volume of your food, which means you'll stay fuller for longer. Okay. The third thing is food taste and palatability. Some foods are just easier to overeat, ladies. You can sit down and have chips and burgers all day, right? But you can't really sit down and have vegetables all day. It depends. If you love vegetables, you could, like I could, but not a lot of people can, right? So be mindful of the food on your plate. Is it easier to overeat? If it is, then try to find a balance. Example, if say you're going out for dinner, instead of having burger and chips and a Coke, what if you had burger and a salad and a Diet Coke? By removing the chips, you've removed a big chunk of your calories, but you're also enjoying your burger. And by going for a Diet Coke, again, you've cut down massive amount of calories. It's about being smart. We are not talking about totally removing these foods. No, no, no. We never do that, right? We're talking about, hey, how can I still enjoy these foods, but in a way that is aligned to my goals? That's all we're looking for, is the sweet balance, right? That's the third thing. And the fourth thing, which I know as moms is pretty hard to do, which is to chew slowly. We like to inhale our food, right? Because we're busy with the kids, but chewing slowly has been shown to improve satiety, right? Because one of the reasons could be because it gives that time for your gut to communicate with your brain to say, hey, this person is full up now. Well, when we're eating so fast, right, by the time these two communicate, we've already overeaten more than we wanted to. Then we end up going, oh, I feel stuffed, right? So practice chewing slowly. Just enjoy your food, right? One bite at a time. And what you'll find, you may be getting fuller before you even finish your plate. And if that happens, please do not force yourself to finish the food that's on your plate just because it's on your plate. Take it away, put it in a Tupperware, and have it at a later time or at a later date. And do the same for your kids, ladies. Don't force your children to finish food that's on their plate. It messes up, right, with their body's hunger and satiety regulation. So don't do that. Okay, so I hope these tips have helped you. Just to reiterate, number one, keep an eye on your exercises, see how you feel after your workouts and change accordingly. Number two, focus on protein and fiber because these will keep you fuller for longer. And a great way to increase the volume of your food by adding more vegetables. Keep them interesting, others they get boring, right? The third thing is chew slowly, chew your food slowly and enjoy it. I know there was a fourth thing there. Oh, food palatability. Some foods are much easier to overeat. So for those, you want to be extra mindful of what's on your plate, because if they're so easy to eat, often it's carbohydrates. They're so easy to overeat. So be mindful of those and just play around with what's on your plate. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss all these amazing videos that I create for you. Until next time, bye-bye.